here, the graph is x plus 40, shown in the diagram below. By considering the shape of the shaded, okay, this one here, show that n plus 40, root n plus 40 is root x plus. This one should be quite okay. So you know that from the area of shaded rectangle, there's no labeling, right? So I just label this as part 1. It's easier as we move. Shaded rectangle is actually smaller than exact area under graph. It's an underestimation, right? Then what do we do next? Area of shaded rectangle. So this case here, shaded rectangle will be just basically, this is taking the left bound. So the height here is Fn. The width is just 1 unit. Okay, so you just take the width. There you go. One mark. Deduce that root 1, root 2, root 3. Okay, slowly. You don't solo everything at once, okay? So what I'll suggest is you try to understand what's going on here. Here, this one. Okay, we start off with, I'm going to make use of this one. So this part here, because I need root 1, right? So it makes sense if when n equals to minus 39. Any issue with that? Okay, so this one will be square root 1 less than minus 39 plus 38. Am I right? Minus 9 minus x 40. Is that okay? Then you move on to n 38. This will be root 2 less than minus, up into this one. Alright. What else? N equals to minus 37 root give you some time to think about it. So we end at 81. So n equals to 4. 81 1 81 1 oh, end with 80, sorry. So many same similar kind of expression. It looks so confusing. Okay. Then sum everything up. Of course, we are told to sum everything up, right? Sum everything up. Just add everything up. So root 1 plus root 2 plus root 3 all the way to 80 is less than. Because if everything on the left is smaller than the one on the right, so it makes sense when you add it up, be the same. Okay? So this integral here, we learned in secondary school, is minus 93 to minus 8, minus 39 to minus 38, and then it changed down. This is 38, same as this one. They go down. You can actually just sum all of them together. Is minus 39, 41. Alright. That is to say A, B, F, X, A to C. Agree? Okay, so what's the problem here? The problem here is you need to start from minus 40. Nothing much lah. Actually, the minus 40 here is when you just add 1 lor. So this is where you need to be creative with your backtracking skills. So this n here is actually minus 40. Minus 40 happens to be 0. See? 39. Just add 1. Maybe I just move this aside. Actually, you should start from 0, yeah. That's how you solve questions like this, slowly. Try to understand the question first, obviously. So label this is part 2, part 3. Guys, part 3. Now, when it comes to Riemann sum, right, it revolves around few concepts: left bound, right bound, exact area, underestimation, overestimation. Get it? So if you think about this, this one is less than, this is more than. Actually, what happens here is you are taking what? The left bound now instead of the right bound. Is that okay? If you were to take the left bound, okay, so which is, if you take the left bound, you will get an underestimation. This is the left bound here. So now, if I ask you to take the right bound, yeah, okay, this will be Fm plus 1. You get this area here, it becomes an overestimation. See that? Yeah, okay. Right bound didn't touch the curve? No, right bound, the rectangle will touch the curve here. You just extend it out. It's another rectangle. Yeah. When you take another rectangle, the right bound will be, you take another rectangle here. So the curve is here, you see, right? It is here. So when you take the right bound, you will form another rectangle which is larger than the exact area. Essentially, what's happening is that you take the right bound will be here. You see, the right the shape is different, right? This one, yeah, this is concave upwards. That one was downwards. So you take the left bound, it will be underestimation for this curve here. You take the right bound, it will be overestimation. So similarly, this one here, when you take the left bound, just now the original curve is here. The one below the original rectangle here. Okay, then the one, if you take the right bound, it will be the overestimation. So that's how you write it down. So for part 3, if you don't want to explain so much, what you do, you can just draw the same diagram. So you just draw it out. Okay. Then what I do is I'm just gonna use here. Minus 40. Okay. So this is n. So this is from diagram. Taking right. Meaning taking the right bound. The area of rectangle, the new rectangle, is actually bigger than the exact area. Okay, so same thing, the area of new rectangle will be 1 times f1 bigger than n to n plus 1. That will be square root this one will be yep. Okay, so this question is neat in the way that it summarizes whether it summarizes all the main concept for Riemann sum. So left bound, right bound. You compare one bound if it's underestimation, the other boundary would be over. Okay, so if you see the inequality has changed or flipped, likely it's taking the other bound. So just write down somewhere. Please take note of this. Next one is you want to show this, right? 1 to 81. So you just use this to show, because now is this inequality sign here. So for the next one, I'll label it as part 4. Just quickly write it down. Here, Then you just add everything up. Okay. Yeah, I think it's 1 mark, so I just gonna add everything. Here, this one, the last part. Hence deduce the value of A. Now take note, from the first part, you have 1 to root 81, root 80, right? So for the second part, you have 1 to root 81. What you want is 1 to root 81. See that? Repeat lah. What you want is root 1 plus root 2 all the way to 81. This one doesn't include 81. So what do? You do as all manipulative mathematicians. You just add root 81 both sides. Right? So I'm gonna just so from 2 to the last part 5, from 2, or you can just label from 2, label your equation. Then this is root 1 plus root 2 plus root 3, because I need the 81 there. Okay, I just need what I need lah. So because if not, I can't really start. Just add 1, and this will be root 1 plus 81. Okay. First, settle what we need first, which is all the way to 81. Yeah. Okay. Then for the part 4, you already have 81. So combining 4. Maybe you can label this as 2. 1. Two. So just maybe you add a lower bound. That's it. They show already. So essentially, this is your A. Okay. This is your A. X plus. Can we find this Z? This is it. A plus 1. I think you can just find exact this one. Can we? Actually, you can just key in calculator lah. I'm a bit lazy to calculate this one. This question here is like less than minimum wage, man. It's worse. Abuse. Only 2 marks. Goodness. So heck, just use calculator. Hmm. Okay. Is 9. Um, can factorize it. 4, 8, 4. A. So this question here is really good in the sense that it sums up all the main concepts for Riemann sum. Please revise it, okay?